Greetings, Commanders! Welcome back to a time and space war analysis video. It's been a few months. We got this great new minigame a couple months ago, and it gave us these meta energy and meta crystals and these quantized potions, and it was all the rage for the first couple weeks, but then everyone's just like, okay, the time has come, or time has come and gone, because it's like this little minigame that just requires you to click a crap ton to get all these ships and build up your power. But I never did a follow-up video, and then I kind of want to talk about it because I feel like there's a lot of things people don't remember about this game that you need to do every day, and I think it's time for a recap. So that's what we're getting into today. Second, for all of you guys that joined the Promoters Club, that joined on for that $5 subscription, thank you very much. I appreciate all of that. There's still plenty of room in that channel, so if you want to join that club, there's a link below to join the channel for like $5 a month, and you get access to the Promoters channel. That means every video I make, it goes live on that channel on the line group, usually a day or a week before, depending on what's in the pipeline. So if you want early access to that and help support the channel, please do by clicking that description below, and then just message me online once you've joined the channel. Okay, down to business. So the first thing I'll note is that the Time and Space War every 2 days has a mop-up feature. Now, I just did mine earlier today, but if you miss it by a day, that's okay. Just click mop-up. It just seems to be every 2 days you get to click the button, whether you do it on cooldown or not. That's just how it is. So you can click the mop-up in a day and six hours from now, and then 17 minutes later, you'll be able to click the mop-up again. And basically what it does is it just gives you all the benefits of having gone to wave 290 or wherever you're at. So make sure you remember to do that every other day, if not every day. Just check it. It's good. It's good. It's good habit. And also, if you collect twice, it's part of your daily. Just doing this twice a day helps you for the 20 daily quests. And then whenever you do the mop up, depending on what wave you are, depending on how much power you are, that will mean how many slots you have unlocked. So I'm wave 290, almost 300. At 300, you get something special. I'll cover that in a little bit. If you didn't know, if you want to get one of those ghost shards or whatever, you can. I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this video. But as you continue to go up in power, or you start to unlock more and more and more slots. So I've already used up all the energy crystal and cash purchases. Whatever's energy crystal or cash, I just buy it and just leave all the gold ones untouched. I don't need to spend gold on any of this stuff, but for cash and the energy crystal, I'll spend for it. That doesn't bother me. But right now, what I'm trying to do is get to wave 300. So I'm getting close, but you can tell based off the ships I've collected, you have two sets of ships. You have your Apocalypse ships that give you all the power, and then you have your Diablo ships that give you all the resource collection. So it's more important to get your Diablo ships higher. You want to get all 6 maxed out to level 10, because at that point you get 20,000 power each. With 20,000 power each, you can keep getting your other ships, the what are these called? The level 7 ones? Oh, not the level 7, level 10 ones. There we go. The Armageddons, and then the T9s, T8s, and basically you just stack as many ships as you can to get your current power on the right side here as high as possible. And then for the very last ship, instead of clicking this power button, I think you're going to have to buy one of the quantized ship, and it gets your power over level wave 300. I haven't confirmed that yet. I was still working on getting the total details on that. Who was helping me with that? Was that ZGL Mister? No, who was that? Oh, I'll get to that here in a second. I'm looking at it on my phone as I type or talk. All right. Well, I'll cover whoever tipped me off to that in the next video. That's not going to be really well covered in this video. But know that I'm keeping 2 sets of ships, 6 Apocs, 6 Diablos. The Apocs is the primary because I want to get to that wave 300 or whatever the power is. I'll do that in the next video. But yeah, as far as the quantized ships are concerned, the ones that come out sparkly and they automatically turn into one of these ships, I'm not really sold on them. Early on, it seemed like they were really important, and you're going to need them to get into wave 300, I understand. But for the most part, don't spend on them, because you can just get rid of them. I have a level 4 Diablo here. No, notice I have 6 level 7 Diablos that I use for collection rate, and I'll turn those on here in a minute. And then I have that level 4 Diablo. I'm just going to destroy this. I don't you can recycle your ships and get all your value back, and then just rebuff up a different ship for no loss. Actually, I think some tiny little gain. But I've only had to do it a couple times when I was trying to get my apox maxed up. If you invest in the wrong ships, don't worry. You can recycle them and spin that melange, or I'm sorry, those energy crystals, again, without any major losses. But these final apox are really expensive. They're 5.6 million crystals a piece. That does take a bit of time. But if you keep your Diablo ships on 90% of the time and only use your apox to get that power, you should get there in no time. So I should probably do that now while we're in the video, just for the sake of I don't know, documenting it. But it's as simple as that. You just choose the ship you want, choose which one you want to swap out. It only gives you the options of the ones that are out there anyway. And then when the time comes and you're ready to spend all your crystals, pull all your APOC ships back out, level them up as much as you can, and then jump in and out. And whenever you jump out of the space battle and back into the space battle, or the time and space war, what happens is it resets the wave automatically. But if you just sit there and watch it, it'll do it manually too. It'll do it automatically. Just it'll keep clearing the wave and raising the power level. So if you raise your power level 2,000, the wave power level will go up 2,000. So let me get the last ship here. Is it 2 more ships? 1 more ship. All right, the last level 7 ship, and that gets my residual up quite a bit. It's almost 90 a day. It's quite a bit. It's a substantial amount of what do you call it? Not unlimited crystals. Oh goodness, is it 1 million a day? It's a lot. It's not that big of a deal. But the best part about this meta energy, I don't leave my paraloper quantized. God, that's a stupid sentence. I don't keep my paraloper quantized. But I did have it for a while, and I was burning all my meta energy building rangers whenever I could. But what's most importantly is healing troops, is actually using the metal crystals to heal your troops for free. And this works on tier 9, 10, 11, 12. And you just have to spend these crystals, which honestly are just meant to throw away. You know, yeah, definitely get to wave 300 to get your special shop slot unlocked. But all the other time, use it for healing. You know, anyone that's had a major loss and has used crystals to heal know how important those things are. And I think it's really meta defining. This patch was super good. Like, healing troops was always such a pain. Losing like 20 tier 10 just always sucked. Now it's no big deal. You just burn the crystal, life goes on, back to battling, back to the best parts of the game. Because the worst part of the game was by far the punishment for having or trying to play for fun. And that was losing troops or overflowing hospitals. Now they've significantly diminished that blow, and it still has some effect that makes you fearful. So I really like this patch. I really like the meta crystals. But I want to reiterate that whenever you go up higher in waves, you get more merchant slots, and the better merchant slots are undisclosed here. So right now you don't see them, but there should be like 2 or 3 more for me. I forget how many exactly, but at the very highest merchant slot is a ghost shard. Is it a ghost shard? Oh God, I was just looking at it. Don't worry about it. You know what? We'll cover that in the next video. Just know that if you're not focusing on your time and space war, then you should be. Because it's worth getting to wave 300 if you ever want to get a 3rd gem for your gear, right? Everyone wants that 3rd gem on every piece of gear, and it's super expensive to get, but now there's a way to get it for free just by doing this daily, keeping up with it, and getting your wave number to 300. One more thing I'll cover, and then we'll end this video. It doesn't need to be any longer. Is this Paraloper upgrade for the dragon itself. I haven't taken it very high. Mine's level 21. It says the injured population of the medical center does not exceed 640, then healing time will be reduced to 0. That's right. There's free healing if you have less than 640 units of troops. It's just instant, which is super nice for farming, because I like to farm with tier 2 and I do lose troops. So healing them is instant, which is very nice. But then also, the meta energy storage is increased. That doesn't seem to be that big of a deal for me. What happens if I do this? Oh, it just goes to it. Okay. All right. So let's upgrade it a few times and see if we get any bonuses. Medical center initial medical center capacity is base increase. That's the best part. 2250 right there. Excuse me. And yeah, every time you upgrade, it just goes up in base initials and the initial capacity and the meta energy storage, and then and the time travel at the bottom here, level 22. This thing down here works as well. So definitely take your dragon up a little bit. You don't need to go too high with it, but make sure you save enough to level up your Apox and Diablo ships for that residual income. But that's the Time and Space War. I think it's a great little patch. If you like the Time and Space War, I feel like we never say thanks to the devs. Like, we only get mad at them. Yeah, you know, we should probably we'll let the game know our thanks and payments. But if I missed anything, please, important, check the comments below. If I missed anything, put it in the comments below. Share any information I didn't provide, and then upvote your favorite comment below. I appreciate interacting with it. So that'll be the end of this video. Now, of course, I wouldn't end this video without showing you guys what the hell's been dangling on my head this whole video, but we'll end with that. So my name is Melt. There's a cat on my hat, and he's playing with the pearl. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.